welcome back to my channel. Today I kind of went rogue and did something different than I had planned, but during this nap time I just wanted to try and clean as much as I could, and I got really lucky. My kids slept both at the same time for 90 minutes, and so I decided to show you what I got done during this nap time hustle. Now, normally I just sit down and I do take time to relax, but today I wasn't quite sure if I'd have even any overlap in time with their naps, and so I was just hoping for 30 minutes that I could kind of reset the house a little bit before the dinner time craziness, and I got 90 minutes, and I was so grateful that I started right when they went to sleep and I was able to capitalize on all of the 90 minutes. So I've just been giving you an overview of how crazy my house has gotten to, and I just wanted to show you the before so when you see the after we can really appreciate it. But before I do anything, I'm transferring the laundry and then starting another load just so that can get going while I'm cleaning other things. If you're new here, hi, thank you for being here. My name is Jamison. I am a mom of two kiddos. I have a daughter who is 2 and a son who is 6 months old, and I am a former first grade teacher. I'm on an extended maternity leave right now with my kiddos, and I'm just so excited to be home with them and enjoying this time. And I've decided, since I'm taking this time to be home with them, why not share some of the things I'm doing. I love all things organizing, cleaning, baking, being home with my kiddos, spending time with family. And if you enjoy these videos, those types of videos, I hope that you stick around and watch some more. So the first thing I'm doing is just trying to get everything put back in its place. I was feeling super overwhelmed, which can easily happen to me. And I find that if I can start in one room and kind of get that room put back together, then I feel better if I have at least one space that is organized and is clean and has everything where it's supposed to be. So now I'm moving into the toy room. I know some people don't even touch like their kids' toys throughout the day when they're playing with them because they think it's just going to get ruined, but I find that if I can put these things away, my daughter actually plays better when she can get the things back out and replay with them. Plus, it kind of just helps my brain to do a little bit of a reset. So I started in our front room, our living room area, and now I'm moving into our playroom / family room, and then I'm going to move into the kitchen. But in each space, I'm simply just putting things back where they belong, and then I will go back to the cleaning. This process also made me realize that we have some items that we are no longer using with my son Jax because he's just too big for them, and so I put those by our basement, and I will take those downstairs to store for our next baby, hopefully. I recently did a toy room clean / flip over our toys, but it always happens. I always feel like we have so much stuff and not enough places to put it, which is such a blessing in itself, but it can be kind of stressful when you're trying to put everything back in its place. But I think we've got like the perfect amount right now that has its own space in our playroom. So just to reiterate, I am still on step 1, which is putting everything back where it belongs, and then my next step will be to tackle the dishes. So I'm pausing with putting things away and taking off the tags to these clothes for my kiddos just so that I can get these prepped and ready to be washed with my load of kids' clothes. So before I get into tackling the dishes, I am wiping down this long countertop. I was just so satisfied that I was able to get everything put away that I'm just taking care of this and getting it wiped down, and then I'm going to tackle the dishes and wipe down the rest of the surfaces in the kitchen. Because my sink is divided into two sections, I like to get everything out of one section and then start to clear the next section. When I am cleaning, it just makes me feel good and accomplished when I can clear out one side and get that side of the sink cleaned up and then move on to the other side. I don't know if you noticed, but I've been using this Dawn Power Wash spray, and it has totally been amazing for washing dishes. It makes things so much easier and it's just faster to clean this way. So if you're looking to change something up, try the Dawn Power Wash soap spray. It's wonderful. So after I clean out this section of the sink, I'm going to start putting items in the next section into the dishwasher, and then if there's anything left over that I don't want to put in the dishwasher, I will hand wash that next. I don't know about you, but I have such a hard time maintaining and keeping up with the dishes. Even if I feel like the morning half and through nap time, I can get caught back up on them. After dinner, after I get the kids in bed, after my husband and I get them to sleep, I feel like our kitchen's destroyed and we have so many dishes. So if you have tips on how to try and maintain the dishes during the dinner rush time, I would love to know. I think it might just be something that we, have to deal with until our kids are a little bit older and I can get stuff done after I make dinner, but it just seems like it's a beast every single night. So now that the dishes are done, I'm just going through and wiping the sink down, and then I'm going to wipe the other countertops and surfaces in the kitchen down as well. This is one of the reasons why I like to put everything back in its place before I start cleaning, because now I can just go through and quickly wipe everything down and I'm not having to deal with wiping something down and then running and putting something away. It just makes it a little bit more of a fluid task. Now I'm just wiping down the cooktop. I do love to use a good cooktop cleaner and get it all nice and shiny, but due to lack of time and not knowing when my kids were going to wake up, I'm just giving it a quick wipe down. And next time I deep clean my kitchen or my oven and my stove, that's when I'll pull that cleaner out. Now that these dishes have had time to completely dry, I'm just getting them put away, and then I'll wipe down this section of the cooktop. I was not able to get these put away when I was putting everything else away, just because I hadn't taken care of the dishes yet. But now I'm taking care of those. I have my teapot on because I'm going to make some iced green tea, and just taking care of some tasks as we go. Moving on to my daughter's little table, I have done a decent job of maintaining and wiping this table, so I did not actually have to use a wash rag with hot water before I went in with my disinfectant spray, but sometimes she just gets stuff stuck on it, and as I am speaking, I know that her table is already destroyed, and I am going to have to use a washcloth with hot water before I go in with the cleaning spray. But when I can maintain it, I usually don't have to use a hot washcloth, but you know, desperate times. Now that my water is all warmed and heated, I'm just putting my tea bags in there so it can sit and simmer a little bit in there, and then I can make my iced green tea. I'm a big tea fan, but once it starts getting warmer, I can't do the hot drinks. So I found this way, and it's really simple. I just had no idea how to do it. I found this way to make iced green tea, and I absolutely love it. So there's a recipe on Pinterest that I've used and loved. Now, I saw this hack. I love the Branch Basics cleaning supplies. I am trying to make sure I'm not having a bunch of harmful chemicals in our cleaning products in my home, and so I'm just trying to try out all of these more natural and more friendly ways of cleaning. And I read that if you put baking soda on your carpet, it will absorb some of the odors. I don't think our carpet smells horrible, but we spend so much time in here. I'm a little afraid we just haven't noticed the smells as bad. And so what I'm doing is I'm just sprinkling this out on the carpet. You leave it for 30 minutes. So that was a little risky to hope that my kids stayed asleep for the next 30 minutes while this was soaking in. But you spread it out, let it soak in, and then it just vacuums right up. And I think it did such a good job. Now I only did this main section that you're seeing right now, the stuff to my left of the chair and to the left of me. I need to still do that section, but I just wanted to try it out a little bit, and it ends up working well. So while that is sitting for the next 30 minutes, I am going in and I'm cleaning my windows. This was something I wasn't anticipating having the time for, but I've been opening my windows a lot lately as the weather's getting warmer, and I've just been staring at this huge strip of dirt that it just is inevitable that happens throughout the winter. So getting that cleaned up so when we open the windows, it's all nice and clean. But what I'm doing is I'm first going through with a hot towel rag here and wiping all the dirt away before I try and attempt to clean it. I love tasks like these where you can actually physically see such a big difference in your cleaning. It's just really rewarding. It kind of reminds me of when you vacuum and you get to see the vacuum lines. It feels good to actually like see the product of your work as you're cleaning. So I feel so lucky, and we have a lot of windows on our main floor, and so we get a lot of natural light. And I was able to get all of the dirt in the base of the window, and then wipe down like all the other lint and dust and things around the windows. But I was only able to clean this big window you see here with Windex and actually get the window cleaned up. So I was cleaned both the inside of the window and the outside, and I'm hoping that maybe this next week I'm able to wipe down the other windows and then our door that leads out to our deck, because that is a big glass panel that constantly has fingerprints and dog prints and just smudges all over it. So hoping to get that wiped down so we can get it dirty again. As you can see outside, it was a pretty gloomy day here in Missouri, and so it's the perfect day to try and get things cleaned up inside the house, since I don't really want to be outside of the house. A lot of times during my kiddos' nap time, I try and get a workout in or go outside and just get moving. It always makes me feel better. It is hard to start, but it does. When I do work out and when I do get my body moving, it always makes me feel better. But I will say, doing this cleaning and trying to get a bunch of stuff done before my kids wake up, I was moving around so much, and you can see I actually had to take my crew neck off because I was getting hot and sweaty, and so I really did get kind of like a natural workout in here by just getting up and cleaning, and it actually just made the rest of my day better because I got up and was moving my body. After the 30 minutes, I am just vacuuming up the baking soda and enjoying the fresh carpet lines. So at this point, I know I am on borrowed time during nap time, and my kids could wake up at any second. I took the kiddos this day over to my mom's house, and so they definitely got worn out and were exhausted by the time we came back. So that was also helpful in ensuring a longer nap time. But what I'm doing now is I'm going through my kids' clothes, mainly my daughter is who I have to watch out for, and just spraying some stains that are on her clothes. I have such a hard time getting things out of her clothes and keeping her clothes nice, which is one of the many reasons why I don't buy her super expensive things. Walmart has a great selection of kids' clothes. The Granimals line is amazing. They've got lots and lots of good stuff, but I am just going through these clothes so that when I toss them in the washer, I know I've put stain remover on them and that hopefully the stains will come out. Now I am trying to get this folded. My daughter and my son did wake up at this point, but I was on a roll, and so I wanted to see what I could get done with them and just get these clothes folded. It was so eye-opening and apparent to me that by moving and getting things done during their nap time, I had so much more motivation to continue and try and get things done while also playing with them and hanging out. And so it was just a good reminder that if I can get myself going and moving during their nap time, it is a big motivator to continue throughout the night. So now this is kind of like a little bonus. I really wanted to transfer all of the things in the diaper bag into this new bag that I bought, and so it was kind of motivating knowing that if I could complete all these tasks, that after my kiddos went to bed, I would be able to organize my new bag and my new purse. I love organizing, and so this truly is a reward. I got this new royal blue bag that you see behind the diaper bag, and so I was super excited to organize it. My pouches came in from Amazon, and so I was ready to go. Typically when my kids have hit 6 months, I've just been over carrying the huge diaper bag. I don't like stocking it. I don't like carrying it with me. I don't feel like we really need all the things in there. And so I decided to order a new bag that I really enjoy carrying and that I think is cute. And so I'm just kind of doing like a combo purse / diaper bag and trying to make it a little bit easier on myself. So I'm happy with how I ended with everything organized. I have diapers for my son, diapers for my daughter, wipes, diaper cream, and a butt spatula in this bigger pouch. And then I have one pouch that's just for pacifiers for my son. We're in the process of eliminating pacifiers for my daughter, and let me tell you, it's been a process. So I anticipate us starting that process with my son a little bit earlier than we did with her, but it's a work in progress, and she's so little. I know we'll make it through. I've mentioned this in my past videos before, but organizing things is truly a work in progress, and you just have to start trying to organize and seeing what works for you before you know what's going to work. So as you can see here, I'm taking things back out of this pouch that I was organizing as I'm trying to think through different sections that I want to organize together, different items I want to keep together, items that I thought I wanted to keep together that I'm now going to separate. And so it truly is a work in progress, and you just have to start. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this 90-minute nap time clean, plus this bonus little purse organization reward that I gave myself for being on top of it during nap time. And if you did enjoy it, please give this video a thumbs up, like it, subscribe. I'd love to have you come back and watch more videos. I am having so much fun doing and making these videos, and I'd love for you to keep coming back and watching. I hope you all have a great week. Bye.